Welcome everybody. I am Robert Morillo with Compass Florida, So You Can Florida TV. I've got my man Brian Torres here with King Construction USA. And it's been a few years since we last spoke, but we're gonna go ahead and dig in a little bit into his business and everything that he has to offer you and your homes here in the Central Florida area. How you been, man?
I've been good, bro. It's been a long time.
It's been a very long time.
Yeah, man. It's had changed a lot, but it's good to be able to be back together and doing something constructive and moving forward, good energy flowing.
Yeah.
So it's really good to catch up this way.
Yeah, very good that we're in the same industry too.
Yeah, man, 100%. Florida's great for real estate construction. It's booming. It's back. It's another. I really think that this is going to be another boom like there was in 04.
Mm-hmm.
I think after the bad, after the rain, it's going to come sunshine. It's as cliche as it sounds, but for the right investors, for people that are ready to dig some money into, I think this is going to be a good year coming up.
Absolutely. So a little bit before we started recording, you were giving us a little bit of background as to the start of your business and everything that you kind of went through in getting started. So tell everybody a little bit about King Construction USA. How it was established, when you guys started, and give us a little bit of background on the startup of the business.
Yeah, so it was a really cool way, kind of the way that it happened. It was really natural. I started working at a restaurant in downtown Disney. Just had my son and just needed a job, And one of the managers said something didn't like, and just left. Said this isn't for me. My parents had always done construction. My grandpa in Cuba was a contractor, so I figured I'm a turner.
You ran in the family.
Yeah, ran in the family. I gotta be able to swing a hammer.
Yeah. So what was it that the manager had said? Like, was it something that was ongoing? Like there was too many instances, or it was just one single moment that just made you make a decision?
One moment. See, respect is huge to me, man. And I was working, and he says, if I tell you to clean up shit, you're gonna do it with a smile on your face. Mm-hmm. So, I walked away with a smile on my face.
You got a pretty good smile too.
Yeah, right.
So
that one came after the roofing though.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So what made you go from working a regular 9-to-5 job? What you were doing, serving?
Yeah, serving.
Okay. So to go from serving to roofing is two totally different industries.
Yeah.
And did you start off working under a roofing company and learn the business, or did you just go straight into entrepreneurship?
So that's the coolest thing here, man. I really think that this was one of my first big entrepreneurial jumps. I'd always kind of tried a million different things to make it happen. I dropped out when I was 16, and so I tried to make a million different ideas of what's going to get me rich next and overnight and really quick and how I'm gonna,
all the get rich quick schemes.
Everything, I tried it all, bro. I did everything in the world. So I left, and like I said, my family's in construction, and I was actually looking through Craigslist, and I found a contractor. He said he had a house.
Okay.
So I rode out. I had like $30 in my pocket, and I ride out to Auburndale. Over the Auburndale exit off of I-4 and pull into a Chili's, and I meet him, his supervisor, and he's like admin for in-house project manager. Mm-hmm. And we get out. The guy's a huge guy, huge. I mean, huge guy from Louisiana, 6'6", 280 pounds. His hands tripled mine. His boots made my shoes look like little baby shoes. He's huge.
Sounds like Hagrid from Harry Potter.
yeah, pretty much. That's it. That's how it works. But we sit down, and he tells me, he's like, listen, I got a roof, that I need some help for labor to do. And we start talking, we get along. I don't even get enough money to order water. So
and water's free.
You
put the $29.99 in the gas, right?
I'm alright. I don't need it. I gotta get back. Auburndale's far. So we end up talking, and so he opens up to me and goes, listen, I sold over 500 roofs over in Homosassa.
Okay.
On the west coast of Florida through insurance. Hailed for 33 minutes, concentrated in one area. We came in, we cleaned up, sold a bunch of roofs, And that's how that started. And he started telling me, listen, I got way more stuff. And I said, hey man, I can handle them all. I can pull the permits, I got the labor, I got everybody. I didn't have anybody.
So it was one of those things where it was like, all right, just take the opportunity and worry about the how later.
If you could pay me to build you in New York City and you need it done in 24 hours,
you're gonna say yes.
Bring the deposit, bro. I'll figure it out. As long as it clears, it'll figure out.
Okay.
So that's what it was, man. I got another blessing, bro. That's the best way I can put it.
Okay.
I got a blessing, and
so you took that meeting on by yourself, or you went with your partner?
No.
Okay.
So the partner wasn't my partner.
Okay.
So I leave the meeting. And I leave the meeting with a check to my name for permits.
Okay.
It was a check for.
Now, just enough to submit the permits, or a little more to get the job started.
Enough to submit 50 permits.
Okay. Oh, nice.
All right.
Okay.
So
Cool.
He's gonna pay the permits up front. He was paying $95 a square at the time, and that's when labor was like $50 a square. It was super low.
Okay.
So I leave there and I call my dad and I'm like, listen, man, I need a roofer.
A roofer or multiple roofers?
I need a roofer. I need a person to start with one, you know?
Yeah.
So he sends me to a guy that he knows, and then that guy sends me to another guy, and that guy finally sends me to my partner, Drew.
Okay.
And the partner picks up, he's like, what's up? And yeah, okay, kind of brushes me off, and I'm like, where can I meet you? And I drive back from Auburndale, and I meet him at OK Bueno in Sunrise.
Straight away. You didn't waste any time. On your way back, you called everybody.
I
got passed along until you.
I didn't go to the bathroom. I didn't drink water. I didn't pass go.
You wore your diaper?
I peed in my pants. I was like, you know what? I can hold it. I don't care. So that's what it was. I came straight back, pulled into El Bueno, walked in, never knew what he looked like, nothing. Walked in, he was sitting there hanging out, drinking with his friends and stuff. And I sit down, super kind of timid, and I'm like, you know, I kind of want to work together. And he's like, oh, all right, have a drink. Yeah, okay, cool. And then I tell him, like, yo, listen, bro, I really got something for you. And
he took it a little bit more serious at that time.
So I took him apart a little bit, and I tell him, and he big smile, and gives me a huge hug, and he's like, my boy, let's start drinking.
Now you're family.
Now it's family. Now it's cool. And you know something, bro? That was another one of the biggest blessings that could have came in my life. He helped me out a lot. We helped each other, and he was already doing roofing for a while. He had King. He was running King out of his house and stuff, and he was doing his thing. And I tried to basically do this the first time. This was my vision. My vision was to build a massive sales team, to go out there and start selling insurance work.
Perform a specific service.
Yeah, that way. It was the same way that the guy signed up on Assassin. So that was my idea to it. And we worked really good. We did production for just about every roofing company in the Central Florida area. I literally found labor for everybody.
So from the time that you quit your job to the time that you met Drew, your partner, how much time was that, more or less?
5 days.
5 days.
After that.
Okay.
That was
interesting. And you had when you took the meeting in Auburndale, you had no roofing experience.
I like family.
Family construction.
Yeah.
Okay, so family background in construction and real estate.
Yeah.
And you just decided you were gonna dive into anything, and you stumbled upon it through Craigslist.
I stumbled upon it through Craigslist.
Interesting.
And then Craigslist ended up being one of my favorite things. I started going on Craigslist and calling every roofing contractor that I could find. I got labor.
Okay. So basically, you were solving the problem.
I was solving the problem.
People had the roofs that needed to get done,
but you didn't have the labor.
Gotcha.
I had the labor through Drew. He helped me get the labor. He had a very good, reliable source of labor. He did very well, throughout his time in his business, providing labor as well. So it was a business model that I got to learn. It was something that I loved. I ran in a lot of it by myself. And then, like I said, we opened up another office in the park, and we started hiring friends and family. And then it was the people we could, that were in front of us, and it was a good trial and error for me.
Gotcha.
It was something that it was my school. It was basically the way that I'm looking at it. That's how I paid. That's how I paid tuition.
Learning curve, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even that quick, and it was costly.
Yeah.
But that was my tuition paid. Is the way that I see that. And then we took some time off, and then I came back last year, and we kept up and said, hey, I want to give it another shot. I got some ideas. I'm ready to get some stuff together, and bought back in May.
So the hiatus that you took, what was the reason behind that, and what did you do in the interim?
So when the time that I took off, I had a lot of family stuff going on, so we decided I'd kind of step back, and throughout that time it was a lot of personal growth and personal failure going through, and it took some time to build myself back up to where I was able to.
Did you stick to the entrepreneurial route in a different realm, or?
Yeah, I stuck to the roofing route. I actually took a step back, and I lived off of some of the money that I had saved up from the roofing, and then when that stopped, I actually went back to doing roof repairs.
Okay.
I went back to posting on Craigslist and saying that I would do roof repairs.
Odd jobs, side jobs.
I'll come do roof repairs.
Kind of like unofficial work.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like my fiance now, I was driving around her Toyota Camry, and with a foldable ladder, with roof cement, with my tool bag, and I would be taking her car to go do a Camry to pull up to do roof repairs.
Eco roofing.
Yeah, eco roofing, green roofing, So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the engagement.
I appreciate it. But thank you. So I worked at One Source too. I started as it's another roofing company here. Before I came back to King, I started there as I walked in as a roof repair assistant.
Okay.
They said that they had to know that I had the knowledge.
Some knowledge and experience.
So I started off at $12 an hour, following a guy around, picking up his material, carrying it up and down the roof, and being his assistant. In a month and a half, I was their head estimator.
Gotcha.
Moved up, head estimator, put me in an office, put me in a brand new truck, gave me full benefits, hooked it up.
Quickly.
I bid out their NASA project, bid out their Terminal C for the Orlando International Airport project.
Nice.
Yeah, I spent some time with them.
Nice. That's a good big project there.
Yeah.
Terminal C.
It gave me a lot of the knowledge to be able to start putting this back together for King. Yeah.
All right. So when it comes to you getting back in with King Construction, how did that develop? How did you make the decision to buy back into it, and what was the conversation? Everything, all the motions you had to go through with Drew to get back with King Construction.
So we've always had a really funny relationship. It's like we fight, and then a random call will come in one day, and it's like, hey, there's a lot of work going on over here. Like, I just
the money's calling.
Yeah, I just want to let you know materials are going up 5%. I haven't talked to you in 6 months, but hey, So we kept up, and then it got to the point where I started with King. King, I'll tell you the truth, man. It'll run deep inside of my blood forever. I started with King. My son, at 2 years old, was wearing King Construction hats, King Construction hoodies, King Construction shirts. King was my first push.
Your first brand.
Yeah.
And what you were trying to create all along.
Yeah, and I told Drew that this was, when I started with him, we were going to finish together, and we were going to knock this out. I was going to stay with it. He was going to retire, and we had a plan. And came back around, started doing some more work on my own, and found some roofs and some siding, and Drew helped me out with the permits and get back in, and then I started putting some dollars together, and we had the conversation, and we started taking off. We rented this place, built the place up, started getting the trucks in, started getting people on board. I started a lot of the branding and everything, put the whole web presence together.
The marketing. I saw the marketing started cranking up.
Yeah.
Back around kind of sort of the beginning of the pandemic, actually, last year.
That's actually right around the time we started, man, and we cranked up, and we kept working through. We were blessed that a lot of the production stuff kept going through, and that was it. We're here. We're building.
Yeah, that's
building.
Awesome, man. That's an awesome reunion story. So when it comes to the areas that you service, I know you already mentioned that you had serviced basically every roofing company throughout the Florida area, or just Central Florida?
Central Florida. We worked with a lot of Central. Let me rephrase that. Not every single one. We work with
yeah.
a lot of Central Florida-based roofing companies and construction companies.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of Central Florida work. The whole I-4 corridor will definitely work. And then we have guys right now doing apartments in Boynton Beach. We have them moving over to West Palm next week to start some more apartments.
Okay.
They were in Fort Myers 2 months ago doing apartments as well. And
So you guys are handling
anywhere.
single family homes, it doesn't matter how small it is, up to big commercial projects.
Yeah, so we just did the RP funding mortgage building over in Lake Mary.
Okay.
That's where
I'm familiar with that building.
their headquarters is.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the opportunity, it was super awesome working with them and another company, Roofing America. We got to a really good friend of mine, Rafi. He brought that over and we were able to work together and collaborate on that roof, which was nice. So we do focus on both commercial and residential. Statewide, if it's large enough work, but right now we're focusing really on the organic growth in Central Florida.
Central Florida, which you've been in Central Florida your whole life, right? Yeah.
Man, it started a long time ago.
Exactly, exactly. All right, so when it comes to a single family homeowner, right, someone who owns just one single property, what does it cost on average for you to get called out, for them to call King Construction USA and have you guys come out to provide an estimate?
So that's what's so awesome about us. We're not charging anybody for any estimates.
Okay.
Unless we get the work, we're not going to charge you for the work. We're not going to charge for any other services unless it's something spoken about prior to. Mm-hmm. If you need a roof inspection to get, maybe an insurance letter or a guarantee, or you're going to have, you need a warranty for when you're selling your house and you need to know how much longer the roof life expectancy is, maybe, we'll give you a card for that. But for an estimate, we'll come out for free. You give us a call, you get to us on Facebook, on Instagram, just let us know, get an appointment set up, and it's 100% free.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's good to know, because a lot of people think like, oh, they're scared to even start the conversation just because they think, oh, if I'm getting any kind of advice, I'm going to have to pay.
It sounds expensive. A roof, it sounds expensive, like something you don't even want to pay for.
Yeah.
And what's awesome too is we focus on a lot of insurance work.
Okay.
And that's great for a lot of the people in Central Florida. Central Florida is huge on storms. We get hurricanes, we get just rainstorms that are running 50, 60 mile per hour winds. We get hailstorms all the time. So a lot of Central Florida residents wouldn't even know that they have roof damage that would qualify them to get the roof covered by their insurance company for nothing more than just a deductible.
Yeah.
So if they have the damage on the roof, they're looking at a $15,000 roof. With us coming to do that free inspection and getting to all their points and seeing if they qualify for, not only do they get that $15,000 roof for only $1,000 or $1,500, some of their deductibles might even just be $500. So they're getting that, they're adding value to their home, and they're knocking out two birds with
one stone. All right, so when you guys go out to do the inspection, do you guys focus specifically on the covering of the roof, or do you guys, how deep into the roof do you guys look? Do you guys inspect it from the inside out?
Yeah, so it depends really what we're going out to look for. We're GCs, and so we can do everything from slab all the way up new home builds. So if somebody needs full home inspections, we can come out, do a full home inspection, do the trusses, do the roof, whatever on the interior it is. If they want to do an addition, remodel, anything like that, we can help them out with that as well.
Okay. So, but specifically when it comes to the roof, you guys look at, the condition of the truss, and if it came down to the entire roof, even on the inside being replaced, you guys can manage that all the way through?
Everything. If your house gets burnt down to ashes in the floor, we can build it back up for you.
Okay. So in an emergency situation, let's just say, a major storm passed and my neighbor's tree just fell on my house.
Right.
How quick can you guys get out to see a property?
So this is being upfront. If a major storm passes, and it's all pretty much on a first come first serve.
Gotcha.
When these storms happen, everybody's calling right before, but we're definitely very quick on getting out to customers. We'd like to be there within 24 hours. Normally, if you call us in the morning, we can have somebody there during the day. So we have a lot of people, a lot of great guys. Everybody's really dedicated. If people don't mind later appointments, a lot of our guys work late. So same day most of the time to answer your question.
Gotcha. And with the fact that these roofs can be replaced by the homeowner's insurance policy, what if, well, first of all, maybe a better question to start off with is what are the different kinds of roofs that you guys can install and replace?
What's so awesome, we've been around 17 years, we've pretty much mastered every bit of roofing. Every bit of residential and commercial products. We've got our certifications and we've taken our time to really master every one of those roofing systems. For the homeowners, a lot of the favorites are the shingle, the metal, and the tile.
Okay.
We offer all three of them, modified bitumen or TPO for the ones that have the flat roofs. But like I said, everything, the majority in Florida, that's a pitched roof, shingle, tile, and metal.
Gotcha. And if there's a difference, and let's just say I have a shingle roof right now, and I want to upgrade into a metal or a tile roof. If there's a difference in the price and the insurance doesn't cover that much to replace it with an upgraded roof, would I have to cover the difference, or how does that work if I wanted to upgrade into a different style roof?
So that's what it would be. It would be pretty much like it would be an upgrade cost, it'd be an upgrade feature. So the insurance is going to pay to replace what was actually there.
Okay, they won't pay extra, or
no,
it's not what I want.
No,
it's what was existing.
The bungalow won't turn into Drake's Mansion. That's not going to happen.
One could only wish, right?
One could only wish. If they can pick it up and move it to Calabasas, it might be all right. But no, they'll pay for what's there to replace it and get you back to whole.
Okay.
But now, for any upgrades, we would definitely be able to accommodate a homeowner however they want to do it. Going from shingle to metal is usually fairly easy, just because of the weight distribution and the weight load. But with tile, if the house wasn't built for it, it usually does have to get some type of reinforcement on the trusses.
That makes sense.
Just because of the weight the tile is bearing on the house.
Yeah, and so do you guys only install the roofs? Do you guys offer any kind of maintenance for it? Because I know the tiles you have to wash a certain kind of way. You don't want to be stepping on them because they can break easily.
We do it all.
So you guys do provide maintenance services as well?
We do residential and commercial maintenance services. We are compliance depot vendors, so with McKinley, with Cortland, with pretty much every one of the big property management companies we're vendors for. We do gutter cleaning, we do vent cleaning, we do roof cleaning, we do all roof repairs on all roofing systems.
Nice.
So anything that's got to do with the roof, I joke around a lot of times. I tell people, you got a commercial roof, residential roof, you got a dog roof. If it's a
little
roof,
dog house.
that's it. We'll put it on. Everybody needs a roof.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to give it to them.
Interesting. All right. So what about sellers or people who have the intent to sell their home sometime soon?
Okay.
How do you help them with evaluating the impact the changing of their roof would have on the value of their home?
So I can't, because I'm not a property appraiser or assessor, I can't really legally tell them this is how much exactly it'll raise the value of their house. But it's restarting the life expectancy of the roof that you're giving to a new homeowner. So the value there that's added is immense. If you've had your roof, most of Orlando was built in the early 2000s. So a lot of people if they've had their roof replaced, let's say in 2012, 2015, right into that 15-year mark. We're going into 2021. A lot of these roofs are 6-7 years old. So being able to tell a homeowner, hey, I just restarted your clock from 25 years, or from 16 years to 25 years, you're really helping out there.
Absolutely.
It's an immense value. It's something they're not going to have to worry about. Everybody is going green, so if they decide to go solar, they won't have to replace the roof when they do go solar. So that's definitely something there that's huge value.
So speaking of which, because you already mentioned you were starting your solar division as well.
Yeah.
How do you guys work with the installation of solar panels, and if the solar panels are already installed and you have to reinstall the roof?
Take them off.
Just take them off?
Everything, the whole system has to come down. And this is why it's such an important thing to really get a new roof if you
prior to installing the
install.
solar panels.
Because let's say let's say that your roof is at 8 years, you know, or you've had it for 10 years and the life expectancy is 20. In another 7 years, you're going to realistically need another roof. You've already been drilling into the roof because of the solar panels, so you've already been causing penetrations to the roof that it's not supposed to have. You're going to start getting leaking. So you're going to pay double. Remove the solar panels, install them back later. You're paying for repairs. It's better to call us and do it all at one shot.
Get it all done first.
We'll give you solar. We'll give you a roof. We'll clean your gutters. We'll do it all.
And what about installation of gutters? You install gutters as well?
We don't install gutters. We have a great relationship with the gutter company. They do all of our work. Everything right behind us. They're an amazing family-owned company, and I highly recommend them. SWIP Services, actually. So I don't know if we can tag them here or how that works, but they're great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as what you guys have planned, what direction do you guys as a company plan aside from solar? Do you guys have any plans going into the future?
Yeah.
Any growth and expansion?
Yeah. We got a great team here, man. I can tell you that it took a little while, and it's still building, but we have an amazing team here. We have everybody that's here. Finally, I really feel cares tremendously about the company. Everybody puts an effort to the growth, and we're all excited about the future. We're looking to build our sales team up to 75 people just in Central Florida by next January.
Okay, where are you guys at now?
Right now we're about 10 salespeople.
Okay.
Running, and so we're looking to build up to about 75 for next year, or for during this year, and looking to open up a couple satellite offices to start doing insurance sales claims in Florida.
Okay.
So,
all right. And as far as those insurance claims, do you guys allow the homeowners to deal with the insurance themselves, or do you have anybody who steps in, any attorneys or adjusters? Who deals with negotiating with the insurance company?
Right.
And let's just say for whatever reason my insurance company is telling me no, they don't want to cover the cost of roof replacement. What do I do then?
You yell back at them.
Okay.
You just holler at them and tell them you can't pay my roof, and you keep screaming and say no.
But I'm responsible for having those conversations myself?
No. So what it really is, man, I'm just messing with you. It's
Okay.
A to Z. A to Z, laid back. Think about it as you walk into the Four Seasons, they give you the key to your room, and they give you, the brief summary of what it is, and you're relaxed the rest of the time. We got the rest of it.
Okay.
100%. Just lay back. The only thing you have to do is open the claim at your kitchen table with one of our representatives.
Okay.
They're going to give you a claim number. Once you have that claim number, it'll be about 24 to 48 hours before they call you back with an adjuster with their information, and what adjuster is going to be yours and is directed to you. Once you have that information, you call us. Our assignment of benefits is already going, or direction to pay is already going to the insurance company.
Okay.
And we take care of the entire claim for you. So the best way to think about it, and what I like to tell homeowners, is when you get into a car accident, you sign to 3 people majority of the time. You go to the hospital, you sign a release for the hospital to collect their money from the insurance company.
Okay.
Your car goes to the auto body, and you sign for them to be able to charge Geico, Allstate,
your insurance
policy
holder, yeah.
And then the third one is you go to
the police. You file a report,
same thing,
or you go to your attorney,
and the insurance company gets charged all the way down the line for every single thing, and that way you're not liable. Unlike with cars, though. Homeowners think, hey, if I open a claim, my homeowner's insurance might go.
That's one of the biggest fears, and
it
keeps people from actually moving forward.
So I'm
just because they don't know.
I'm going to tell you something awesome. And what it is, and this is great to get out there, is that it actually goes up based off the claims per the zip code.
Okay, so based on the amount of claims in that area.
So if all your neighbors got new roofs, and they took advantage of it, and you didn't, when it's time to renew your policy, you're going to be paying for everybody's roofs.
Got it.
It's gonna end up going.
So it's like you might as well.
You might as well.
If you see your neighbor getting their roof done, you might as well just get it done too.
You might as well keep up with the Joneses, you know? They got the roof, you get the roof, I want it. It is what it is. So you might as well, and that's cool. We come into neighborhoods and we get to help multiple neighbors right back to back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
That great relationship that our guys and have and women have with the customer and develop with them is great, because they walk them out the front door after they sign up with us and they put the yard sign in, and hey Pete, hey John, hey Carrie, hey, this is what it is, and we get to help out the entire block, the entire street.
Yeah, I had seen, I think it was Mark. Mark, you were the one that was out there in that video, right? That was put up a few days ago.
Which one?
The one with the drone footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was like, you know, he was getting the compliments from the neighbors.
Yeah.
So it's like people see the work getting done, they see the quality of it, and they get to appreciate it and have the opportunity to inquire about getting theirs done as well.
It's the best thing. The best feeling in the world for us is referrals. There's nothing better. It's great to come off of Facebook, to come off of Google. It's great to come off of those different lead sources and stuff, and we appreciate every customer.
Mm-hmm.
The best feeling customer is the one that says, my friend, my mom, my sister, my brother gave me your number, said that you guys did an amazing job for them.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we get to, it's such a great feeling knowing that we got passed on.
Yeah, it's like being an extended family.
It is. It's awesome. So,
and spreading the word, of course. Word of mouth is the best promotion, right?
The best promotion. Well, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
It's really big. It's hard to find contractors that people trust. So really being a company that's Central Florida based and has put its roots into Central Florida is we take a lot of pride in that. That we're not fly-by-night roofers, we're not fly-by-night contractors. We didn't open yesterday.
You guys have the backstory,
Yep.
the ups and downs, and
it's also the credentials, the licensing, the DVPR record. Those things don't lie. BBB accreditation. We're definitely there to take care of the customer as much as possible.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So reputable, got the work history and the credibility to back it up.
Yeah.
So if people were to find you online, where would they have to go to find King Construction?
So it's as simple as King Construction USA on Google, or King Construction USA on Facebook, or kingconstruction.usa on Instagram.
Okay.
We're big on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram.
Do you guys have your own website?
We do, www.kingconstructionusa.com.
Okay.
And through the website, you can actually access our YouTube channel that we started up. I think it's been 6-7 weeks now. Every single week, we're doing a weekly recap of the stuff that's going on here, so everybody could really start getting to know who's inside of King. Get to know us, get familiar, and like you said, feel like a part of extended family when we get to your house to service what we're doing for you.
Already feel familiar.
Yeah. If Mark gets there in the morning and you've been watching the videos, you know, hey, Mark's gonna come take a picture of my house. You've seen him. He's talked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting to know him, and that's what we want. We want the customers to know that we're there to service them, and
It's a full tailored experience.
100%. They didn't get it somewhere else.
Fine fit.
They didn't get it somewhere else.
All right. So now. You mentioned that we were going to be checking out a property once we're done here. So we can go ahead and start wrapping it up.
Cool.
Again, I'm Robert Morillo with Compass Florida. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, all at Real Estate Poppy Shampoo. You can find me online at robertkennethmorillo.com. And if you guys need any and everything pertaining to roofs or solar panels, you can reach Brian Torres at King Construction USA. And the second part of this podcast is going to be us checking out the property. What is it, a full remodel? Give us a few details on the property.
It's actually, I'm excited about it, man. It's a full remodel. It's something I'm working on, and it started as 960 square feet. It's going to be about 3,300 square feet when all said and done.
Okay, saying on how much land?
It's on 0.4 of an acre.
Okay, a little less than half.
A little less than half. It's going to be the first one we do over in that area. We're looking to do the neighbor and do the same style home. It's that modern kind of Winter Park looking house that we're looking to start developing over there.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
I'm excited, man. I think you're gonna like it.
All right, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
Man. Let's do it.
that's perfect.